E-Rock, how are you doing?
Good. Be right back.
Whose water is that?
Mr. Lipton would like another bottle of water.
Well, Mr. Lipton can have whatever he wants, goddammit. Not only has he talked to every famous person in the world, but he used to be a pimp.
Could you talk to Whoo Kid? Is that cool?
I don't know if we're going to have time to squeeze Whoo Kid in.
Oh, I'm just hanging.
I'm just hanging, too. You know,
Well, you got like 10 minutes?
10, I got the whole show today, Whoo Kid.
Oh, get out of here.
You're here nice and early. Did you see James Lipton?
Yeah,
you know who James Lipton is, right?
I just saw him outside.
Did you get a photo with him?
Nah, he said, fuck you.
He did? He said that to you?
I don't take photos with, homies.
He was just, that's what he says. He's old school.
Yeah, he's super old school,
He was on here talking about the days of living in Paris. He was a pimp.
Yeah, I heard about that.
He just talked about it. He said...
selling that pussy.
That's what he was doing. His girlfriend, I guess, was a woman of the night, and he used to go to, like, tourist areas, and people would be like, oh, you want to see the Eiffel Tower? You want to see the Arc de Triomphe?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, you want to see some girls fuck? And they'd be like, yes, of course we do, James Lipton.
He's seen his dick, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know if he took his dick out for them. That doesn't seem like a convincing sales pitch.
So he was like a pimp in Paris. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
He was one of the original N-words in Paris, I guess.
Get the hell out of here.
You're a good person to ask about. What's going on with Lil Wayne?
He's doing the Harlem Shake in the hospital.
Is that what's going on?
He's like, wait.
Because TMZ went out and said that first on Saturday night they said he was dying, and then the Birdman was like, Lil Wayne's not dying.
Yeah. But what's crazy is we were actually making fun of him on my show Saturday.
You were.
And then Birdman manager called me, and Birdman was driving to the hospital, but they heard it on Sirius XM how we were making fun of. So I had to do a Lil Wayne Shake It Up set. So I play all Lil Wayne bangers, but they were tuning in. But I think they're really going there. But I don't know about all that dying and all that.
Were they like, Hookie, could you chill out a little bit?
Nah,
Lil Wayne's in the hospital.
I told them, I'm joking, right? And they're like, yeah, we know you're joking. Whoa there. And then
what'd they call you?
Whoa there.
What's Whoa Day?
Something in New Orleans. They call other black people Whoa there.
You ever hear that? What's your name again?
Easy deal.
Dave?
Yeah. Fuck is this guy?
Well, he doesn't. Dave's made very little impact, unfortunately.
Is this mic hot?
Yes, it is. It's hot. You ever heard of that expression before? Woe day? Has anybody ever called you? Anybody ever called you that?
Mm-mm.
It's a baby. He's so rich. He gets like 50% of Eminem's like intake.
Baby, the Birdman gets 50% of Eminem's. How does that work?
No, not Eminem. I'm sorry, Lil Wayne. So if Lil Wayne makes 30 million, he takes 15 million.
Yeah.
So
sick.
Whoa there.
So he can make up slang.
But I don't know if he's dying. I think that's just hype to get him.
Yeah,
props.
I mean, right after that, he's probably in the hospital. Don't you think it's stupid though that like there was a time we were just talking about the anniversary of Biggie's death. There was a time when rappers were getting shot. Now they're going to the hospital and getting into seizures for drinking like cough syrup.
Nah, but he did an enema with it.
He did an enema with his purple drink?
Yeah, he put it in his ass.
A codeine enema. That shit will fuck you up, Whoo Kid.
That's why he was shaking. Harlem Shake.
What's up, Tyler?
Yo, Sam. I learned today on today's show that Flight 800 ruined so many men's neckties.
You're right. You're right.
Are you serious?
Larry.
Hello, Mr. Kid.
What up, son?
Just hanging out, man. You know how it is. It's so nice out, I think I'll leave it out. Sammy, Hollywood fun. Sammy, sweetheart, the F. and Roberts professional broadcaster. And I'm telling you, I couldn't believe Friday you were so friendly with Dave LaGreca after your complete and total hosing over the Busted Open show, which, by the way, was total bullshit. Because you are a world-renowned professional wrestling expert, as well as originator of the blatantly stolen Lonely Virgil concept, which is also total fucking bullshit.
I appreciate that. You see, when this weekend when TMZ wasn't posting about Lil Wayne dying in the hospital, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase made TMZ.
That's crazy.
And he was talking about Virgil.
That's crazy.
That was me, okay? I'm the one who made Virgil an internet phenomenon.
Haitian Virgil? Yeah, he's Haitian.
Is he Haitian? He looks Haitian. I don't know if he's actually Haitian.
Ugly nigga, too.
LonelyVirgil.net, Whoo Kid. The thing that started it all. That's my website.
Get the fuck out of here. They took it from your shit.
They took it from my shit, Whoo Kid.
Fuck.
I feel like one of the rappers you used to rob.
They sampled you?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit.
Without permission.
No clearance.
No clearance.
Get a lawyer.
Go on, Larry.
Yeah, but the downside of your theft, Sammy, is you don't have a bunch of thugs with a van and automatic weapons, which really sucks, by the way.
True. I need to get somebody to do some kidnapping. Can you hook that up?
I got
No. Well, maybe Mr. Kid can hook that up, because I wouldn't even begin to have those connections.
I could do
sorry
that.
if you weren't even talking to me for the question. I'm terribly sorry, my ego.
Don't even worry about it, Larry.
Yeah,
What's going on today?
Well, what I learned on today's show is it continues to impress about how Demi can hit the post. He is absolutely phenomenal. And also, I learned, and who knew, that James Lipton could get a job in acting and make a career in acting without ever acting in anything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He's the man. You want this, Larry, you always call it, you want this Sudoku?
Well, the question I have about the Sudoku is, which one is it? Is it one of the New York Post? Is it the Daily News Sudoku?
It's the Daily News. It's the Daily News, completed, signed, and dated by Greg Obie Hughes.
Well, I got to tell you, could become a very valuable family heirloom.
All right, well, I'm going to put you on hold. They're going to take your address, and you're going to get it.
Okay, well, great, Sammy, because I wanted to talk to somebody off air about a great elevator show premise.
All right, give it to whoever screening calls.
I want to get on that show.
All right. You want to get on Obie's elevator show?
I want to be like naked on there.
Why? Nobody asked you to be naked.
I thought everybody has to be naked on there.
No, nobody's been naked on there. Have you watched it?
I saw somebody naked on there one time.
I mean, Troy took his shirt off to get slapped in his chest, but he wasn't naked.
You sure Troy wasn't naked?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was. I think he had pants on.
I want my dick out in that elevator.
You got all jealous when you saw Troy's elevator show? Like, I want to get naked in the elevator.
Yeah, he's all cut up and shit. I'm playing this Super Stick Man Golf 2, man. That shit is hard.
Are you serious? Were you listening to the show this morning?
Nah, I just downloaded it yesterday.
Opie just came on the show today and said that he's addicted to Super Stickman Golf.
Are you fucking
on
serious?
his phone? Yeah. That's the new shit, I guess.
My dick is white now, so I've been playing that lately. Look, Super Stick Man Golf 2, yeah.
All right, I don't understand.
Serious?
How come you inserted the "my dick is white" part of that sentence? I don't understand
Black
where
people
that.
don't really golf. Unless you're half Asian.
I see. And you love the game?
I love it. I can't stop. Like a white dude.
Yeah, I guess so. Tom in Farmingville.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you doing?
Whoo Kid,
What up, kid? What up, son?
No, listen, you know what I learned today? I learned that if you don't want to have a hangover, you just got to eat jelly donuts, and you'll be fine.
I heard about
Eric
that.
was the star again, I would say, of today's show. Just the fact, if not, I don't know. It's either you or James Lipton today. Just the recap. Friday's show was so good that today's show was a classic show just because of all the recapping that we did. Eric, did you black out from Friday?
No, I did not.
You didn't black out?
Nope.
I could have sworn when you were sitting there, because I don't know if you heard about this, Whoo Kid. Friday, at Eric's Choice, became Donut and Tequila Day.
What?
Eric said, I love tequila. I'm going to bring it in on Friday, and we're going to do Tequila Day. And I'm looking at him when he's telling me this earlier in the week, going like, you're fucking nuts. Like, why
Is
would
that healthy?
Why would anybody drink tequila at 7 o'clock in the morning? But, of course, we all just looked at him and said, all right, dude, go for it.
He went for it?
And so he brought in the tequila, and we made it our mission. We went around the halls trying to find people. Whoo Kid, he did 10 shots of Patron on the air.
What?
10 shots of Patron on the air.
Is that something we don't know, Eric?
How did it feel?
After a few, you don't even notice it anymore.
Well, you couldn't have noticed it because,
shit.
Dude, he did 3 shots of water that we told him were tequila. After he had done the 10 shots, he thought it was tequila. He didn't know. Like, when did you find out that you were doing shots of water?
Well, like I said earlier, on the first shot of the other tequila, it didn't have that kick that tequila has.
It seems to. Eric went on the record of doing a shot of water.
Shots of water.
And then he went like this. He went, ooh, smooth.
Fucking guy drinking water?
Yeah.
And then Anthony had taken the bottle at one point and downed the last half of it.
Or probably 3/4.
And I still didn't notice. I still didn't know at that point.
Eric was sitting there in his drunkenness, Whoo Kid. Anthony, it's a bottle of water, but it's in a tequila bottle. Anthony does 3/4 of it in one shot. And Eric's looking at him like he's the fucking man. And Eric looks at Anthony, and in classic drunk guy moment, he looks right at him, and he goes, I want you to know, I know that you don't like me.
Get the fuck out of here.
And we're all looking around like, what? And then Eric goes, but that was fucking awesome. That was beautiful.
That truth serum right there.
And then when the show was over, the main show, I see Ant with his backpack getting ready to leave and walking down the hallway. And I'm like, how did... Oh, that was not tequila. That's when I realized it wasn't tequila.
But you were still loopy.
Oh, yeah.
How did it wear off? Like, by the afternoon, did you feel it wearing off?
Yeah, it was, I would say I could feel that I still felt shitty, but it wasn't fucking up like my coordination or anything like that.
No headaches, no nothing.
Nothing.
You didn't get a hangover after that.
That's
No,
crazy.
I was expecting it, and I didn't get it.
Wow.
I went to the bathroom a lot, but no headache, no throwing up, nothing.
Did you ever have the tequila shits, Whoo Kid?
Yeah, when I went to Cancun, that shit is rough.
Eric, talk about the tequila shits a little bit.
Yeah, it was like 4 hours constant.
Yeah, it's like constipation, right? Not the liquid.
No. It was, like I said earlier,
Oh, shit.
if you had a garden hose and the nozzle on it, and you don't have it on stream, you just set it to that spray, where it just shoots out.
Oh.
I got constipated.
And so you had jelly donuts and tequila just pouring out of your asshole?
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the sandwich I had, too.
Oh, of course, yeah, because
Spicy right there.
in an effort to sober up, he ate a bunch of pizza and then had a giant deli sandwich.
Yeah.
And you didn't constipate?
No.
It all came out. That's just as good as a workout, right? It counts as calories burned. They're not in you anymore.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
It's the same deal, right?
Yeah.
I had a
Body
brick, a
feels the
brick in
same
my
after.
ass.
You had your shit just tarred up inside your intestines?
I tried to eat a lot of, burritos and tacos when I was in Cancun during spring break. And then, because I drank mad tequila and I ate the worm. And then all of a sudden, I was scared. So I ate mad burritos. And then it was like a brick in my ass.
When you're in Cancun, I'm surprised, like, even if the ice in your drinks you can't trust because it'll make you shit all over the place. It was the opposite, though.
I had a brick in my ass.
You were corked like you were in prison.
I had a brick in my ass. It was serious.
What did the wife think of what went down on the show, Eric?
Your wife knew?
I got to find out about this because we knew that his wife was listening. Because at some point during the show, Eric's wife Instagrammed a photo of the pad data that said E-Rock is drunk. It said it right on the radio. And E-Rock was on the air. And I'm telling, like,
He's
just
talking reckless, like
completely reckless.
Fuck bitches, yeah.
Well, they didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
But you remember Nicole? You've met Nicole.
Yeah, I met her. She's a very nice person.
She's in here and she's going on the after show. She's like, "Oh my God, Eric is so lovable when he's drunk." Blah blah blah. And Eric looks at me and he goes, "You know what, Sam?" And I go, "What?" And he goes, "Right now, I think I could get her." I go, "You could fuck Nicole?" And he goes, "I think I could." And then Nicole is sitting there, and I'm asking her about the hangover and what's Eric going to feel. And Nicole goes, "I got to tell you, this kid, he is going to take a nap, and he's going to wake up hung." And Eric goes, "Wake up hung?" And Nicole goes, "Yeah." And Eric goes, "Morning BJs from Nicole." Do you remember what your logic was when you were saying that?
No, I think it was that I remember a story she talked about that she liked doing that to her husband.
And so you were thinking, wow, we're all waking up.
When in Rome.
Dang, you probably wake up, you get head by her. Damn, she's a nice person, too.
But I don't know if you can handle it when you're hungover from tequila shots.
She do got a nice mouth, though.
You've noticed that?
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is the ass. Have you noticed that?
I like
Flat.
that, too.
You like her ass?
I like flat asses.
It's totally... you are a white guy, aren't you?
Because I like seeing the butthole clear. I hate when the butthole's hidden.
You don't like the deep crevices?
I want to see the butthole and the pussy so I know it's there.
You want a woman to take her pants down and you have a direct path to that butthole.
Like, I had a flat Irish chick this weekend.
You like that?
Red lawn.
You don't like it because most black guys, they like the big ass, the cushy cheeks.
Nah, I'm not like most, man.
Something you can hit it from behind and
like
bounce
you,
back.
Man. I'm you.
Yeah. It's very strange. So what did the wife think of the whole thing?
She said it was fine.
What does that mean, though?
She wasn't upset or anything. She just was making sure that I was all right.
Was she humiliated?
No, she was laughing at it.
She thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Because I was
drunk. He's drunk.
Right, because I was going to say, like, some women could be humiliated by that, but to me, he came on this show on Friday, and he was the fucking man.
Wow.
He was, like you said, talking reckless, but he was the man. He was making people laugh.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't... Are you... Have you listened back?
Just what I heard today.
And
that was the first time I listened to it.
what's your feeling coming off of it? How were you feeling over the weekend?
E-Rock is crazy.
How are you feeling today?
Well, overall, okay.
Yeah.
I'm up until today. I'm guessing the performance was good.
There's Nicole walking by. You don't want me to hook up one of those morning BJs for you?
Yeah,
Nah, I can't do
Look at
that.
that mouth.
You could have on Friday. So you're saying the performance was good? For
Yeah,
you.
everything was good. Everyone, based on all the feedback I got all weekend, everybody seemed to like the show.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, there was a couple little difficult moments to listen to, but
What was difficult for you?
actually just listening to it.
But there
was a little rough.
Was there any specific thing that you said that you were like, oh, like when you looked you looked at Anthony and you said, I know that you don't like me. Is that one of those things that you're like, why would I say that?
No, I think it was when I would the part where they said I was crying and I didn't realize I was crying.
Yeah,
That was kind of like, oh,
dude,
He's crying?
but it wasn't like,
Come on.
it wasn't that.
Oh.
It just was happening physically, and I'm
happy
talking
cry.
to them.
But it was more. It wasn't a happy cry. It was emotional because it wasn't just watery eyes and then the tears started going down. His lip was quivering.
Damn. That's
The tears were coming down his cheeks, and we go, E-Rock, why are you crying? And he goes, I didn't realize I was. And then he told me, do you remember telling me on the after show that the second time you knew you were crying, and the reason that you were crying was because you figured out that you were crying?
No, but okay. I'm sure I said that.
That was your logic to me, that you realized
But he
you were
wasn't crying like a bitch, though. He was just, like, emotional. Like,
Then-
I love this show. I love Anthony. I want to sleep with Opie. Like,
Exactly. That's exactly what was
like that.
going on.
No, not at all. But
Oh, okay.
Wait, that wasn't it?
no, not at all.
Oh. But he started getting a quivery lip again and saying, I'm sorry I fucked up the show.
nah.
I'm sorry I fucked up the
And he
show.
started crying again?
right,
You remember that? Was that embarrassing that you did that?
No, it's not embarrassing because I think at the time I did believe that.
Well, it didn't last long. It lasted 30 seconds before you completely flipped.
They convinced me otherwise that I hadn't.
But it
and
was
then-
tearing, though.
Then I retracted my apology.
I knew that you were a hit because somebody tweeted me right after my Sunday show. He was like, Sam, that was a terrible show. Actually, I'm going to retract what I just said and go fuck myself. Because that's what he said, Whoo Kid. He
E-Rock
goes,
was the shit.
E-Rock goes like, I'm sorry for fucking up the show. You didn't want a drinking show. And Opie and Anthony are going, and me, we're all going, what are you talking about? E-Rock, like,
It was the best, huh?
you're doing a great job. And he goes, you know what? After being in radio for 19 years, this is what people want to hear. I'm going to retract that apology and go fuck myself.
I wish I heard that shit. I would have been dying.
Where's Troy? Bring Troy in here. It was the one show that Troy missed. Troy was out sick on Friday, unfortunately. And, like, this was the one.
Oh, bro? I thought
like-
he told me he was in the elevator with his shirt off.
No, that wasn't on Friday.
Oh,
That was a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Dude, you missed the show of the year.
I know. I heard it, though. It was great.
Were you happy, Eric, that Troy didn't get to enjoy that?
I knew I couldn't find him at first. I didn't realize he was out, and then I never thought about it for the rest of the show.
Well, you didn't think about much, did you? No. You were feeling no pain.
I was feeling good.
You got to listen back to what you said about Sal. You were sitting there, and I was going, E-Rock, Sal is cheering for you. And E-Rock, dude, Troy, did you hear it?
Yeah, oh, yeah, that was great.
E-Rock starts pointing to the window that Sal's by, and he goes, nobody cares about him. And just like announcing it for the world.
He was twisted, huh?
Yeah, it was funny, too, man. He really,
Were you
he was on
surprised?
fire.
Were you surprised at how, because did you hear that Eric was trying to organize Tequila Sunday?
Yeah.
Or Tequila Friday?
yeah, and I was like, what's he doing? You know, and I thought to myself, he's not going to really do it.
Right.
And then I tuned in. I was sick. I wasn't feeling when I woke up a little late, and I tuned in. And it was great. It was really funny.
Did you think he would ever, in your right mind, would you ever think that Eric would sit there and voluntarily just do 10 shots?
No.
There's no way. It's not him.
I don't know
Unheard
how
of.
he could do that.
That's crazy.
Like, Eric, do you drink a lot when you're not here?
No, not like how do you say this without sounding like an alcoholic? Not like every day, you know, every night I need to go home to get something.
How
relax
often
or
do you
whatever.
drink?
Maybe the weekends,
So like maybe once or twice a week.
if that. Yeah,
And how many drinks do you have?
not a whole lot.
Because you have a crazy tolerance for alcohol.
10 shots?
He did. Whoo Kid, I was counting.
That's crazy.
He did 10 legit shots. The 3 shots of water made it 13. It was 10 tequila shots.
He's also got a lot of body weight.
Yeah, that's.
Well, to absorb that. I'm not trying to be mean.
No,
but,
I
mean,
said that earlier. It's probably. You know,
Yeah, but dude, you could be obese and 10 shots is still going to hit you.
I mean, dude, you have a lot of fat in there.
He's not that fat, is he? Is he 10 shots fat? Between 7 and 10 in the morning.
That's pretty crazy.
And then to wake up with no hangover?
Yeah.
That must have been a big-ass sandwich you ate.
Oh, it was.
What kind of sandwich did you get?
Was it roast beef or something?
It was, well, because we had mentioned it earlier,
Yeah.
I felt in the mood for corned beef and pastrami.
I knew it. It's nearest. A little mustard on
Corned
it.
beef and pastrami, followed pizza. So this is what your stomach, and you're wondering why you had to spend 4 hours spraying shit all over your bathroom. Eric's stomach had 10 shots of tequila, a giant corned beef and pastrami sandwich, some jelly donuts, and pizza.
Straight commando right there.
Wow.
Uzi ass.
Yeah.
Did you hear him talk about getting head? Like the BJs?
Yeah. He's
great.
He's like a fucking pimp as soon as he gets some alcohol in him.
He was a pimp, wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he just had he sounded like he had a fucking Coke can dick.
Yeah.
In his pants. You know what I mean?
Did you feel that way? Did you feel like you had a nice little can of Diet Coke in your pants?
No, I was feeling like, well, this isn't going to get any worse. So let's just keep going with it.
It seemed like you were very confident. Is that what happens when you drink? Do you get confident?
Maybe a little liquid courage, yeah.
A little liquid courage. Why not?
That's why people love alcohol, man. You go out to a bar and you just start kicking bullshit to a bitch.
Yeah,
And you don't
suck
give
my
a fuck.
So I tell you, suck my dick, yo.
Yeah, but you won't even be drunk when you're saying that. You're
Yeah,
just
I say it regular, but he shocked me with that shit. I wish I would have heard it.
He did. Morning, BJ.
It's good. And Dennis was funny on the show, too. I can't believe that he was actually that funny.
Dude, do you know Dennis? He's the weirdo that sits by the door.
Oh, yeah. I know
He's like an older guy, and nobody really knows what he
His
does.
Glasses?
Yeah.
It's a weird guy.
He's been working in radio for since 79, so that's 70, 89, 30 years. More than 30 years. He's like a radio junkie. I don't know how that guy, after we've gotten to know him on the air, I want to give him my overnight shift on Hits 1. How is he not a real jock here?
Well, look, it translates funny on the air, but when you're just walking around or you're standing, you have your fucking dick in your hand at the urinal, it's not that funny.
He does. You guys got to understand, and Troy's right.
Serious?
That Dennis character that's on the air, that's him 24 hours a day.
Yeah. And it really comes across funny, and O&A are feeding into him and playing it up. It's hysterical. But that dude, you'll stand at the fucking urinal taking a leak, and he'll look over and be like, back when I was on WL, and you're like, dude, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it gets you upset.
I just get annoyed, man. You know what I mean? Because it's just he's one of those people that just constantly has to talk and hear himself talk.
Well, he's a DJ. He's
Right.
a DJ, Troy.
Right. But they just don't know when to shut it off and just be like a regular dude.
No.
While you're pissing, though?
While I'm pissing, while I'm in the fucking kitchen, while I'm doing anything, that dude will just come on and be like, back when Cousin Brucey was blah, 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 and have to talk to me about radio. And I'm like, I don't give a shit about radio.
You know what happens when they shut it off? Reality starts to kick in. All right, you heard this guy. All right, this is a guy who's got a family. He's been in the business for over 30 years, and he's still doing DJ work, not like club DJ work, but like what is it called? What did he say?
It's like sticky radio.
Mobile entertainment.
Yeah, no, but what did he say he's DJing this weekend? The Catholic deal.
Cystic
Christening.
fibrosis or
Christening.
something like that, too.
Somebody's christening, right?
No, he's not.
Yeah. He's taking these gigs where he has to...
Christening?
He's playing musical
Christening.
chairs for kids.
What?
At these DJ gigs, and he's been in the business for 30 years. What happens when you shut off the DJ character is that you realize what's going on. You get mad. You get angry.
Yeah.
You get mad at everyone and everything.
Crazy.
So you can't do it.
Imagine being married to that dude where the radio guy doesn't ever get shut off.
He's trying to... Or being his kid. Like, imagine if your dad is just every day trying to tell you about the old days of radio.
Yeah. The glory days.
Like, you're driving to school, you're in high school, and you got Z100 on or whatever, and your dad is just in the front seat of the car going, before it was Z100, it was... Blah, blah. and he's just telling you exactly what those.
I would tell my dad, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but your dad would turn around and be like, "Shut up, cutie.
Yeah,
You're looking
I'd be
cute
like,
today.
Right, keep talking.
Whatever, sir. Whatever you say."
But go ahead. Sorry.
He's just sitting there. Before Elvis Duran, he didn't do a time check. I know Elvis Duran is big, but you should do a double time check because what it's going to do is it's going to confuse the listener. They want to know what time it is.
Okay, now imagine being a program director here, okay, and you're trying to run a channel or something, and then this guy comes in, knows everything, is correcting everything you're doing.
Wow.
Like, you wonder why, like, you know.
There he is, walking up the hall. You think that's what he does? He goes in and he's
coming up here now.
He's correcting program directors.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he's probably has to let people know all of his knowledge in radio.
Well, listen, Radio Wizard, you're doing something wrong here.
Yeah, this is the way it should be done. This is the way we did it back in the day, and blah, 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 blah.
So he's like a Uzi, like a, Uzi mouth.
Do you know Whoo Kid?
Of
Dennis?
course, this is my man.
Is Mike hot?
It is hot. You got your own little catchphrase, huh?
Oh, it's already over.
It's called mobile DJ work.
Mobile DJ
Parties.
Yeah, but that's what happens, right? You turn off that inner DJ, and the anger is going to come out, isn't it?
It's no anger.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fun doing a party.
Is it?
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's not, Whoo Kid goes in, does it. It's a different thing. Everybody's different.
I get my dick sucked at the end of the night.
Do you get your dick sucked, Dennis? When you do these parties, do you ever get your dick
I just
sucked?
look forward to a tip at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Just the tip?
Hashish.
I get it on my dick.
He likes to just put just the
Just a tip. One of these mothers, like you're throwing a kid's birthday party, and somebody's, you go to a single mom. You're not looking around like, hey, how's this going to turn out tonight?
I just hope the dance floor is packed.
Right.
That's what I want, the dance floor to be
Well, what
packed
if
and
she's
people have a
looking
good
down
time.
to make sure the DJ's pants are packed? You know what I'm saying? Who knows?
I'm there in my tuxedo, having a good time.
Who knows?
Shirt and tie. Look at that. Boy.
What are you showing? What are you showing, Dennis?
Pictures of his DJ
The
equipment.
Irish chick that sucked me off this
Oh,
weekend.
Jesus Christ. Who Kid? Dennis is a professional.
Red Lawn.
He's a professional. It's not about getting blown. It's not about the groupies. It's about making sure everybody has a good time.
Everybody's there for a good time.
Serious?
Yeah.
And you gotta have your good time at the end of the night, right?
I gotta get my dick sucked, man.
All right, that's not what it's about, Who Kid. It's about the
You get paid,
profession.
you have a good time. You go to the diner afterwards.
Yeah. What do you get at the
next
diner?
gig. Usually grilled cheese, hash browns,
Disco fries.
gravies.
What an ending.
You get disco fries?
What's it, disco fries?
If you're feeling crazy,
No, I just like to get regular hash browns.
just hash browns.
Breakfast food.
At least
But it's
he gets
late.
that,
It's almost
man.
11 o'clock at night.
Whoa! Whoa! I didn't know these gigs were going that late.
Oh, yeah, some of them.
11? You
Yeah,
serious?
sometimes, hopefully, if you get overtime, that's nice. You get
Right.
an extra hour.
Little OT.
Things
Yo,
get out of hand.
Can he come? Can he come with me this Saturday to Greenhouse? I DJ this Saturday coming up.
Would you go to one of Who Kid's DJ
And
gigs?
I'll show you the bitches and everything.
Maybe you could jump on the ones and twos and say Who Kid.
No, no.
White
Everybody's-
bitches, too.
Everybody's got a different style.
Yeah, but you're sitting there going, Who Kid, you're all about getting that dick sucked. Why don't you let Denny jump behind the ones and
Yeah.
twos while you're concentrating on that? I'll make sure these guys have a good time.
I'll just get his dick sucked. You don't even have to DJ.
I don't even have to bring my hard drive of hits, huh?
Just bring your hard drive.
Usually that hard drive of hits is what'll do it for you. Has there been an influx of business since this Opie and
Things are
Anthony
picking
thing?
up, yeah. Things are picking up.
That's
Because
hot.
as I told you, we're moving into communion season here.
Yeah, that's what it was, communion.
Then we got wedding season.
Right.
And things just out of control. Yeah.
I wish I'd known you were the man on the ones and twos before I got married.
We would have had a good time.
I booked some corny DJ, and I mean, he was good because he did what I told him to.
Okay.
Did he bring the blow-up guitars and everything?
Well, I got to tell you, Denny. Do you mind if I call you Denny? Sal is, by the way, the one who invented the name Denny, but I think it fits. I told that DJ.
Denny Den, the lady's choice.
Denny Den, the lady's
The velvet
choice.
DJ with the smooth voice.
Right, right. Shit. But you know what? You
I
may
used to
be.
do that when I used to play roller disco back in the day.
What'd you do?
I used to rap on the mic.
You did?
No.
No.
That's not my
Well, it's
style.
not that hard to believe, is it?
That's not my style.
No. No, I've told this before, but I went out, I told my DJ, don't bring any of that bullshit. Like, I'm not trying to see, I don't want the chicken dance, I don't want a blow-up guitar, I don't even want a video monitor. Okay. I want you, I told him, I know these people that are coming to my wedding. I have a vision for what it should sound like. I want you to play these songs.
That's an easy gig.
You don't mind doing that. You don't mind when somebody like me is going to tell you, look, this is how I need it done.
No. You're the boss.
And you're there to be like, you know
paying
what?
the bill.
If this is what's going to give this guy a good time.
That's it.
But you wouldn't try to sneak in a little like, I just catch you behind the DJ booth blowing up one little blow-up guitar.
No.
Danny, I told you not to know Macarena.
Those are cheesy. I try to be hip without being hokey.
And I'm sitting there. My aunt is getting on the dance floor, and she's doing the Macarena. I told you I didn't want this at my wedding.
But you know what? If she comes over and she wants to hear it, I'll say, that young lady over there asked me to play the Macarena. And you'll say, go ahead. Give her a good time.
I go, she's 70 years old, Denny. Don't call her a young lady.
The Cupid Shuffle.
The Cupid Shuffle. Yeah. What's the Cupid Shuffle?
Well, that's another dance, along the lines of the cha-cha slide, the Cupid Shuffle, where you go 4 steps to the right, 4 steps to the left, and you walk it down.
You know all these dances.
You got to stay up on this stuff.
I feel like I'm looking.
You don't play Niggas in Paris?
Do you play?
I played that a couple of times at a gig.
N-words in Paris?
I won't announce the title, though.
You won't?
No, because you could offend people. You got kids there. Usually kids are the ones that are asking for these records.
They ask for Niggas in Paris? Wow.
A little white guy, did a little white kid ever come up to you and ask you for that?
Oh, yeah. They do it all the time.
You ever tell them, do you pass judgment on them, or do you let that, you know what? You said you drop that N-bomb all you want, as long as you're having a good time.
As long as you're having a good time.
That's all.
The dance floor's packed.
Niggas in Paris.
I heard you the first time, Whoo Kid.
I just want to make sure.
I told Troy, my wedding DJ would not play any songs with profanity. I said,
you can't.
I said, will you play just no radio edits? And he goes, no, dude, I'm playing the radio edits.
Yeah,
That's just lame.
You have a mixed crowd. You have a mixed crowd. If it's an after-hours party, say things are going crazy, like 9 o'clock at night and you're having an after-hours party.
Sure.
Then you could
after hours?
9 o'clock. It could be 9:30.
Yeah, because I have a 4 to 8 this weekend.
Okay, so that's the party.
That's 4 to 8. I'm hoping I go to 9 o'clock.
Right.
That's OT action,
Well, OT, that's time and a half,
There
Denny.
you go.
That's time and a half.
He plays this,
in there,
Yeah.
Also, how motherfuckers want to find me.
No, I know the words. I know the words. But you know what? At the end of the day, that DJ was right. Because I'm looking around the room. We got, my wife's bosses are there. My family, who's people of all ages are there. They don't want to hear N-bombs being dropped.
No, that's not the place. There's a time and place for everything.
You're out of here, Whoo Kid? Yeah. I feel like